2K Sports. The great Shaquille O'Neal and the equal. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers. We will see shortly how those aspirations pan out. We're going to be watching Kyrie Irving tonight, fellas. Here's a guy who can just dazzle you with his ability to break down a defense. Is he the best ball handler in the NBA right now? Well, that's a tough question.
Well, if he's not the best, he's right up there.
Yeah, well, that's true.
He's certainly in the top 2, 3.
Who else?
What's that?
He makes it look
effortless.
Listen, Kyrie doesn't get enough credit for how strong his fundamentals are, but you know why I really like Kyrie, Kenny?
Why?
Jersey's in the building. Jersey, stand up.
I don't know. His dad's
Jersey
from New York.
is in the building. His dad's not from New York. Cut it out. No, he's not.
From New York.
He works in New York.
No,
he's from Jersey. I used to babysit him when he was little.
That's what the Bronx.
You used to babysit Kyrie Irving?
Yes.
So that's what happened.
Oh, my God.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Eastern Conference time for the traveling Indiana Pacers today. Thank you for being with us. 2K Sports brings you the NBA Live this Saturday afternoon broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan along with Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. On the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. We've got a battle at center tonight. What will you be watching there?
Yeah, I think these are two franchises, Kevin, that obviously pride themselves on what they do on the defensive end. It all starts there. Their philosophy is championships begin there. And if you're talking about defense, no better position to start from than the center spot. Two great rim protectors that we're going to watch tonight.
Make a difference, they certainly do. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Young and Turner up front. Monte and George filling out the perimeter. And it's T in at the 1. Now LeBron. Paul George missing from long range. Offensive rebound. Dishes to Irving. James with it. It's a pick by Love. Back to Irving. Launches a 3. And another miss by Cleveland. Cleveland on defense. Teague with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Screen by Young. George against James. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. About a minute played so far here in the first. Irving kicks to Thompson. It's a pick by Love. Thompson passes to LeBron. Left side, Love. Madison and Smith with the assist that time. Love's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, they've got Kevin Love in catch-and-shoot situations. Turn the lights out. He's that good.
And here's Young from the arc. Thompson with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Screen by Smith. Love dishes to Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
You know, simply not finding a flow. Just 1 for 5 to start this game.
Turner with a screen on LeBron. Outside, George. Back to Turner. The kick out to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Again, Young missing.
Well, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
It's a pick by Love. LeBron against George. James kicks to Thompson. And it's sent back by Turner. Nobody near George. Off the left rim and out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Down low, here's Thompson. Nails the baby hook.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he's still adding to that arsenal.
Ellis outside.
Close start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And here is Irving. Knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Just 5 on the clock. Smith for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Oh, JR has no problem drilling a shot from that kind of range.
Screen by Ellis. Young, a screen on Irving. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here they go. The shot's good from Love. Love's got 5 now.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's starting to get a little bit more comfortable here. A lot of work to be done, but they're headed in the right direction.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
You know, Kyrie Irving will tell you that his relationship with LeBron is ever evolving. I mean, they were both very excited to join teams back in 2014, but there has been some challenges, no question. LeBron not shy about demanding winning basketball from his teammates.
Outside T, the feed now to George. Back to T. Inside, outside for George. Shot clock at 6. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Cleveland with the ball. They've scored 10 straight. Shots good from Love.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now Teague, looking for his first basket still in this one. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Thompson, a screen on Teague. Irving passes to LeBron. The screen from Thompson. Back to Irving. Takes the 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Irving's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pacers trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Ellis kicks to T. From deep, George. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And how about that for a response?
Didn't take them any time to get those 3 points back. That's the shot they wanted.
Now here's Irving. Love kicks to James. Love outside. Passes it to Irving. Puts it up. And again, it's Cleveland.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Indiana's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Young sets a screen for T. Great D that time from Love. The Cavaliers leading by 12. To the middle. Here's Irving. Kicks it out to Love. No good on the three. And Indiana shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful. 22%. Feeds to George. Turner with the screen. Shot off the screen. The offensive rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Now, here is Irving. He's got 5. Shoots from the elbow. Here's James. That shot off. Excellent D there from George. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. Indiana also making some changes. Lavoy Allen's checked in for Young. C.J. Miles comes in for George. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Ellis. And the Pacers call time here.
Started.
That's for 2, and the lead is down inside single digits.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Not the strongest play defensively, though. I mean, he was taken out by that screen far too easily.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And we all know how skilled Kevin Love is offensively, a guy who can score in the low block and/or step out and hit the triple. What about his play on the defensive end?
Well, this is the conversation, right, Kevin? And I think he's better than he's been given credit for. Certainly, he's not an elite defender, but his defensive rebounding is elite. And not having to bear the offensive burden that he did in Minnesota, he's become more than solid defensively. Guys, if you look at Kevin Love last season, by some metrics, a top 10 player in the league and among the top 2 power forwards in the league. But you think about the negativity he's had to overcome. There were questions about whether his confidence had waned. Was there a disconnect amongst the players? I think all in all, he's done very well.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love. And you talk about the criticism for Kevin Love. His former teammate with the Timberwolves, Ricky Rubio, questioned his leadership in Minnesota. And even, Doris LeBron has been critical at times.
Well, I think if you ask me, Kevin, all he can do is focus on making plays and helping his team win big. If you're going to get too caught up in what others are saying about you, you can lose your way pretty quickly.
Here's Shumpert following the basket by Lance Stevenson. Takes the 3. But they'll get another chance. Irving. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Irving's got 7 points.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Release so quick, especially off the pass.
T kicks to Turner. And the layup's good off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
It's a pick by Love. On the wing, Shumpert from downtown. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last. A different look now for Cleveland. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Love. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Brooks checked in for Indiana. Pacers trail by 8. Stevenson outside. Here's Turner, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's called on Channing Frye. And an impressive rookie season for Miles Turner, Greg. A bit of a slow start after requiring thumb surgery, but once he got out on the floor, he gave signs that he can be the Pacers' pivot of the future.
A millennial big man.
Yes.
Really, he's got the shot blocking and the ability to shoot it deep. Those kinds of players are really rare. Big-time upside. They did very well for themselves with that number 11 pick.
He doesn't get the second one. And going back to when you were growing up, Doris, which players did you admire and look up to?
Magic Johnson. I was a point guard. I obviously didn't have Magic's size, but I loved how much Magic wanted to make the people around him feel great about playing the game. And just with a smile on his face, you know, we all love and are passionate about the NBA and playing the game of basketball. And so he was a guy I really loved.
Well, no one enjoys the game more than you. I just being around you, watching you broadcast, I know you love it. At all levels, you love the game.
If they're tipping it up, Kevin, I'd like to be there.
You're watching, that's right.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Turner with the screen. Brooks kicks to Turner. Rebound by Williams. Cleveland leading by 10. Here's LeBron, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. No good from Frye. Indiana's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Now here's Stevenson. It's Brooks on the wing. Fires the 3. It's holding by Frye. Now Cleveland shooting to start out this game about 43%. Let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Nate McMillan. David.
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big edge for them inside. We'll see if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Pacers trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that one's good by Stevenson.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Williams with the ball. LeBron with a screen on Brooks. Shot off the pick. That shot off. So Indiana will take it the other way. And here's Miles on the wing. Stevenson. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Turner with the screen for Stevenson. Just 4 to shoot. And he overshot that one, missing. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Outside Jefferson. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Pacers shooting looking a little out of sorts early. 37%. Stevenson dishes to Miles. Allen, a screen on Williams. Here's Turner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. They set the pick. LeBron passes to Frye. Off target with his 3.
What a great opportunity. Nice open look. You'll take those anytime you can get an uncontested shot.
Turner with the screen. Brooks kicks to Stevenson. 13 feet away. That misses off the backboard. Now LeBron. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Williams. Shoots the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Williams James has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Cavaliers on top. They finish off the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. A chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even killed. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
Maybe a bad shot once in a while, but these guys have range and they know it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Pacers. Stevenson and George on the wings. Lavoy Allen out there with C.J. Miles. And it's Teague in at the 1 spot. That free throw missing. Of course, you've talked to so many and heard a lot of insight on which coaches in the NBA have the most impact on the game. You've coached, you've played. Gather it in for us. Give us a compass on this topic.
Yeah, this is an interesting one because you can go in a lot of different directions. You look at a guy like Doc Rivers, who, because he played, seems to be this natural affinity of the players. You talk about a player's coach, understands relationships, won a championship in Boston, convinced a group of offensive-minded guys like Paul Pierce and Ray Allen that they needed to play defense to the level of Kevin Garnett. You also look at a guy like Eric Spoelstra, who, though he is young, paid his price to come up through the ranks, talks about spending years in that dark, dank Miami video operations room. But when guys like Jeff Van Gundy, Stan Van Gundy, Doug Collins are complimenting you as a young guy in Eric Spoelstra, I'm thinking he's got a pretty good future.
Are you surprised when good coaches don't win in the league?
Yes, but I think so much goes into winning. You have to remain healthy, and over the course of an 82-game schedule, that's hard. You've got to have great organizational strength, Kevin. We know that now ownership and general managers have to be as strong as the head coach. And listen, there's luck. You know, sometimes injuries play a part in who you match up against and who you don't. There's so much to winning.
Wonderful insight.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
Yeah, and you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
And Thompson kicks to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Irving. Another miss by Irving. Pacers trail by 14. Miles dishes to George. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Outside Irving. The screen from Thompson. Left side, Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And 12 points for Love.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's George. He's got 5. Back to Teague. And the layup's good off the glass. Teague's got his first bucket. Now, here's Miles. He's guarded by Love. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Trending, and the Cavs set records last year for three-pointers made in the playoffs. It's become their identity, and as successful as they've been, I don't see that changing.
Well, for the Pacers last season, they trade Roy Hibbert to the Los Angeles Lakers. David West took far less money. Greg to leave town. You worried about their front court and that it would be in shambles?
Yeah, and instead, rookie Miles Turner showed himself to be a steal as a shot-blocking, perimeter-shooting big. And it was a best-case scenario. If they could build on that, I think they have a chance to be one of the contenders in that Eastern Conference.
Korver, no luck. Pacers trail by 12. And George kicks to T. Back to George from 18 feet away. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 5th assist in this one. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Basket counts. Love got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, he's been so accurate from the floor tonight, really helping them stay ahead.
Timeout called the Pacers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Pacers with possession here, down by 12. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Excellent use of the screen that time. And that's now 9 points for George.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Back to Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, how does Kyrie collect himself so quickly before going up?
Here's Teague. That shot missing. Some solid defense there from Irving.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Teague against Korver. Back to Irving. Outside Korver. He feeds it to Smith. Korver dishes to Smith. Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Boy, that's shooting with confidence, accuracy. He's trying to keep them in it.
Korver sets the screen for Irving. Deflects the pass. Stolen by George. And here we go. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. George has got 13.
No doubt that is within his range.
I think that's exactly what you're looking for on the break. Finish right at the rim.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Alderman.
Well, guys, Al Jefferson is now well known for his footwork, but he says he was a willing student when he first broke into the league. He said, when I got to Boston, I stole Paul Pierce's ball fake. In Minnesota, Tom Gugliotti used to kick my butt every day in practice with his turnaround jumper, so I stole that. Everyone I go against likes something they do, I steal it, put it in my own form. Evan?
Imitation, the highest form of flattery. Thanks, D.A. Paul George with the steal. That's going to be over and back.